I don't even know the meaning, but I know say they talk. So when they say abadie,
How are you feeling?
they say idioko.
Dieba.
Abadie, idioko.
Dieba. Okay, idioko.
Idioko. Yes, now we did.
What's idioko?
What is, are you pregnant?
Idioko. Abadie, idioko.
Tell me now.
Which one is tell you? Well, I said to. No, you know, I talk. I talk from outside the set. Because of people greeting, when I talk from outside the set, enter set. What it cause
now because of this wedding, set they marry. This weekend, which are they talk, sir? Baba starts.
Okay, set.
Set is set to get married.
Wow. I mean, I just remember.
That's another.
Me.
Now this
That's
weekend,
another
We
dimension.
go there.
you get it.
Yes, we paint please red, purple, and okay. But Abadie.
Abajeje.
Abadie.
Idioko.
It sound like Aladie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry to all the Akwa too. These guys they are just they are clowns. Don't mind them. All right, I want to welcome you on tonight's edition of your program Men-Uncut on Western Spring Television. This is where we talk about issues relating to the male folks. You know, talking about our agenda. This is our agenda. And tonight again, we'll be talking about something really beautiful, something you're going to learn a lot from. If you're a lady intending to get married, it's going to be a wonderful platform for you tonight to learn something, yeah. Probably, you know, through the program, at the end of the day, you will realize maybe why you've been with some people and it has not been working out. Because these guys tonight, they are men of valor, men of timber and caliber and ubishi, and which Irokochi, and tonight we'll be dealing with something really big. I am J to the A to the H MIC, Jamaica, Mr. 223, your love doctor himself, Michael, with his sons. Tell you we're getting bigger every day, and of course nothing is going to limit us. Remember, this 2025, I always tell you, say, now what you dish out, now you get, now the way you treat people, now they will treat you. Let me say hello to my guys in the studios tonight. Let me start from, I don't want to start from you. After they see your face, you today regular. Yeah, you did regular, like regular ticket.
It's all right.
Let me go to VIP ticket. How you doing tonight? Nifemi Ojo.
I'm good. Just like that.
Yeah, it seems you're in the morning mood.
You know,
You are mourning our former president,
fallen hero
who passed on that was on Sunday.
passed on to glory. Actually, yeah, he has gone to be with the Lord, and we have to observe this moment. Respect.
No wonder you are even taking water. Everybody is taking this. You are
water
taking
is life.
But and because of that, I know when we are eating this all this meat here, you will not be able to say because you are still morning.
Don't worry.
Morning mood.
It's part of it.
Money on your mind. Morning.
This one is money, ego.
No, I'm talking about money.
It's ego.
And also tonight I have this regular ticket.
It's all right.
In the studio tonight. How are you doing, Timmy? You're welcome on the show tonight.
Well, good evening to all our viewers at home.
Nobody they talk about the other time. When you want to start show, you always go there. Hello, good evening. Not lie.
You know, I'm a very cool and calm person.
Cooler.
So, good evening to everyone. It's great to be here again tonight. And Jamaica, how have you been?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
I've been feeling good. Though we lost our president, our former president. Former president.
Please, former
president.
President. Please.
Former president. But something happened that night.
Okay.
You know, when people look at you and they feel like you're gonna do something, the whole world is against you, and eventually you're able to achieve something from there. I'm talking about Chelsea winning the FIFA Club World Cup. Chelsea happens to be the first to.
We understand. Don't give us history. We know who you support.
Chelsea moved in.
We know your
played
club.
against PSG.
We know.
Nobody believed in Chelsea.
You guys
Chelsea was being beaten.
You guys
eventually, what PSG did to Inter Milan in the UEFA Champions League final.
We understand.
Did to so many other teams.
We understand. Don't worry.
Chelsea did the same thing.
Please, can we just move on? Because we know that you people are now. You not allow us to hear word.
Congratulations to all the Chelsea fans out there. Especially to my boss himself, my guy himself, Dr. Fema Adifila. Congratulations to you. To Yinka Adifila as well. He's a Chelsea fan. Congratulations to you and other Chelsea fans out there. So say congratulations to me.
If you like, don't congratulate yourself.
Olote. Now this what una do. So Chelsea win Conference League. And this what
At
una
least-
say we don't
At
qualify
least
for
my
Champions
at
League
least my
qualify.
club
Now
collected our own league too. now.
which club?
You know now.
So
Barcelona all the way now.
okay, yeah, your team still trying. Which team is support?
Never walk alone.
Okay, Liverpool.
Mm,
Go. All you're even saying all of that. One of that God mentioned say Arsenal.
Oh man.
I say Arsenal like
Oh,
no
man.
trophy. How you be Man U? Hey. All right. Let me don't turn into a sports show.
It's all
But
right.
it's one of those things because we like to dey watch ball.
Sure,
Now waiting we take the unwind every weekend with that. So that night.
Yeah, it was actually a very awesome match.
You never expected
I
it.
enjoyed the match.
You never expected it.
Sincerely,
You didn't give it to
Chelsea
at all.
wowed people.
Wow.
Like it was a very, very interesting match.
Mm.
Kudos to the entire team. Yeah. And all the
And for Liverpool
footballers.
fans, they were feeling like PSG will beat Chelsea the way PSG defeated them.
Can we
The interesting thing about that match is that a lot of people actually even made predictions.
Mm.
We've had of people that even made bets against Chelsea.
Against Chelsea.
You understand? Because they were not expecting that Chelsea would actually perform excellently.
That's Chelsea for you. A team that somebody will join within 2 weeks. Chelsea will be lifting a trophy. That's Chelsea. A team that
But we know that the next week
United States president presented a trophy to the only team.
that was a
team.
big one. That was a big one for Chelsea.
Donald Trump was
That was
happy.
a big- We
My friend was
understand.
smiling.
It's okay. It's
Just
okay.
tell her
It's okay.
congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
All right, we got a short break. When we come back, we continue with the show tonight. Then, before we went on break, we were talking about football. And when we came back, even to even talk now became kind of a real problem. Even the person that said you said you have money, but I'm so surprised to see that despite you money,
You know the meaning of bright and morning star?
and you can't carry, you can't chop, you
There
chop,
are
come on,
realms
you
to
dey chop.
there are realms to this thing. You don't know the money I was talking about.
Okay, I case my answer. Okay.
Correct.
All right, so now we're talking about this very big topic, and the topic is the ideal woman. Who is the ideal woman? If you ask every man out there, they will say, I'm waiting for the day I'm going to meet my ideal woman. The day I meet her, I'm going to marry her. I'm going to do this, the ideal woman. So tonight we will dissect the concept of that ideal woman. Let me start from Timmy. What qualities and characteristics will you look at in a woman? I would say this woman is an ideal woman. Again.
Well, let me start by saying there is no pre-existing data that can let you know that this is an ideal woman.
No, we can ask AI.
AI go help you the manager.
If you talk one or two things about ideal woman.
My dear brother, before AI go carry you where you don't know. You're on your own. No?
All right, let's hear your own
So
definition.
I think if the ideal woman explanation or perspective will come from an individual basis, because you know yourself, you understand yourself, you know the reason why you want to have another person to work with you in a journey of lifetime, till death do us apart, right? And before you make that decision as a man, you need to really calm down and examine yourself on an individual basis. Who am I and what do I want to achieve in this world? If your achievement is to just give birth, you practically don't, in quotes, need an ideal woman. Because I believe the definition of an ideal woman goes in line with someone that is looking at life in combination, in partnership, not just to run it on an individual level. You want to marry, right? You want to have a relationship, you want to have courtship, and then you want to marry. But if your journey in life, because we are now having people that from things that they are seeing in their environment, they're already making up their mind that they don't want to run marital relationship. They just want to have there are things they call prenup today. You know what prenup is? You understand what I'm saying?
Prenuptials.
Yeah, prenuptials. So you just get someone, you guys have an agreement in so and so number of years. You give me children, I will take care of you. After the end of that years, everybody goes their separate ways. I'll be taking care of you and the children up to some certain level. It's like you are running a business where there are a lot of contractual agreements.
Like last class, my picking I want. I know I want marry wife.
But if you are someone that is looking at long term and from an African perspective, and let's bring it
you
locally.
mean there's African perspective, there's a foreign perspective?
Of course, there is. Because here in Nigeria, you don't get to hear a lot about prenuptial kind of relationship. Maybe among the very few billionaires, stuff like that happen. But when it comes to we Nigerians, someone like us, the average Nigerian, right? The lower class, the middle class, right? There's nothing like that. Everybody's looking at one another that, okay, you have crossed some checklist. Some people, it's not even checklist that they've crossed. Some people, they just snack one or two and belly don't come. And at the end of the day, be like, let's marry each other. You understand what I'm saying? So now, the end goal, before you can now start breaking it down one after the other of what or who an ideal woman is to take a deep retrospection into yourself. What do I want as a man? Where am I going? What is my journey in life? If it is long term, where you know that you want your woman beside you 80 years, at age 80, age 90, you know that that's a different ball game. If it is just for contractual agreement that, okay, born for me, I take care of you with baby mama things. I don't like hearing baby mamas. It kind of irritates me anyways. You understand? That's another ball game. So if you can now break it down from that two angles, but let me take it from where I am and what I believe in. I believe in long-term relationship. You guys weather the storm together forever. You guys weather the storm together, the happy moments, the sad moments, the storms and all. So now, a young guy, probably just finishing tertiary institution, right? Yet to get a job or just got a job, still trying to boost up his capital through savings, investment, and all that. As another beautiful lady that probably has been eyeing, and they both just agreed on, starting a relationship. That is the beginning. Now, when you now look at those kind of two people, the man is looking at the lady. This lady is someone that if she do all that she's supposed to do, right, as a woman, as an ideal woman, as an ideal woman in African context and in Nigerian context, right, I would marry her. One of it is this: respect. There is no man, whether rich, poor, average, middle class, lower class, whatever position you are in the strata of classes, right? There is no man that does not love respect. Even in a corporate environment, in workplace, you must respect each other. I think those are one of the core ethics of organization. Regardless of the leadership, whether it is horizontal or vertical, everybody must know their position. Give honor to whom honor is due to. It's even in our religious book. Every man loves respect. And you as a woman, you must learn what makes your man enjoy that pride, that ego, that honor. Is it by words of mouth? Is it by action? Is it little things? In some homes, right? Some women, if they wake up in the morning, the fact that they just go on their knees, in modern day world now.
It doesn't happen again.
Yeah, you understand? You don't have to probably go 100% on your knees. But just the first thing, waking up in the morning, probably even you woke up before your man, right? The first thing is, baby, good morning. How was your night? The man is here to even say anything, no. But the fact that you deem it necessary that this is whom my husband is, I must greet him first. That man, that might just be the only thing that has made his day before even leaving his bed. You understand? Those little things count. Some people, it is food. If you can prepare their food at the right time, the kind of food that they enjoy the most, they are in another world entirely. But all these things don't come just in a day. It flows with the relationship tides. You know, relationship is a river, right? It flows on a daily basis. So as a lady that you are probably still in a relationship, you must take your time, observe your man. You know, there's something we call A and B testing. Even in when you are doing people that did projects in school, if they know if you did your project yourself and they know help you to do it, you understand? There's hypothesis testing and all that. Just that you run a lot of tests and all. So you do some things. Watch. How did he react? Try another method. How did he react? You understand? Before you know it, you are able to really understand that this is what my man likes. That's for respect. Number 2 from my own end.
Baba no go allow us talk today. Where would they take the lecture? They go. Oh yeah, number 2.
Number 2 from my own end, right? It's similar to respect, but I would still say is a bit different. Honor.
Give honor to honor is due.
Honor. Honor.
As you
See,
say,
there
honor,
is a
honor.
position
It's
that
like honor, Baba honor.
and this thing happens a lot. You know, you might be in a rich relationship where both parties are, you know, doing fine and all, and there is no honor in that relationship. Yes. That is why even in the low time, hard time, middle time of your man, either in marriage or in relationship, most especially during relationships, right? You must always honor him. Don't say because he does not have money today, and you now, in a way, rub on his ego, or you try to say some things that brings down his manliness. No man will take it. He might just be playing with you, probably because he's enjoying the stuff you guys are having today, maybe because of the sex and all that. But trust me, at the end of the day, if he's going to make that big decision, he's definitely going to go for someone that gives him that maximum honor in that relationship. So let me just leave it like that for now.
It's not easy. Yeah, you try.
That's why we are here now.
Anyway, he talked about the woman studying a man, how to understand all these things. But don't you think that what you don't have from the beginning of your life, can you just suddenly develop it because you've met a man? Can you just develop all those respect, honor? For example, a lady who doesn't respect her father at home, can she respect any other man? Who grooms a lady? Who grooms? Who is going to groom that person who we have that kind of attitude to honor, to respect? You mentioned just 2, and I want to believe that there are other things that men are looking at. Is it the society? Is it the family? Is it the religious bodies? Is it school? Who molds those? Who put those kind of characteristics into that woman to make her an ideal woman?
Okay, first thing is, you see, there is I always say this, that no matter what you want to do, be it business, relationship, or anything, there is actually no blueprint to that thing. Now let's bring it to relationship. There's no blueprint to it. I know there are a lot of relationship coaches today. We have a lot of relationship, books and all that. But at the same time, we need to understand that those authors, they were able to put those texts together primarily based on their own personal experiences. Right? So I will tell you, okay, my guy is married, I'm married, you are married. Do you know that what works?
Don't loud it. I don't want. Do that. I'm looking at.
Hello,
marriage is not secret.
What are you saying?
Everybody,
what is this? He's even putting 2 rings.
Do you know what I'm looking at?
I don't cast you.
Do you know what I'm?
One for engagement and one for final.
Okay, one for engagement
and one for final.
Do you know what I'm looking at? One girl at home, and the girl is watching me.
Sir, we are
that is not
men. We are men
responsible
of caliber.
men.
Timber
Yes.
and caliber.
Yes, we don't do that.
So there's no blueprint, right? What works or what makes his own relationship to keep working? It could just be maybe just a particular thing. If you try it in yours, your madam, if they talk, say, Baba, are you sure? You sure say you didn't know, ma? Do you understand? The same thing here. So there is really no blueprint, but we can always learn from one another. You see something. That's why we have courtship. We have which one do we normally have before courtship? Dating. I mean, dating is and courtship
Dating,
is the
then
same thing. Dating. That is why, do you know there is something today? They will be like, oh yeah, you meet your husband or you meet your wife in the next 2 months and you guys will marry. There is really no time for you to even know
each
one
other.
or yes, even if you guys should court for
But for
7
such a
years.
person, if you don't have any lesson, if you don't have anything in you before, person will no get respect, no go respect to.
Okay, now this is where I'm going. You see, we're talking about an ideal woman, right? What I need to, first of all, as a man, understand myself to the point that, okay, what are my values? So when I understand these are my values, I would know that am I that kind of a man that I want my wife, anytime she wakes up or anytime she's in the house, you must kneel down to greet me. I need to understand myself, right? I need to also understand that if we are outside in a public space, am I that kind of a man that wants my wife to be coming behind me or to be at the front while I'm coming behind?
Me.
Do you understand? So we need to understand yourself first. Because if you don't understand yourself, to even know what you want from the other person, it will be difficult. And again, yes, the father has done something, has tried for that particular lady to a point, to a particular stage. It is now, he has handed her over to you that, oh yeah, go ahead and continue.
And the Baba they train, now Baba train the girl.
Now, do you now know something? We also have family values.
Okay.
Right? There's a particular thing you've seen in your family because we don't have the same background. These are two different individuals that are coming together. Not only marriage, you be say you go not enter before. They go not give you certificate before you enter. But if you go to tertiary institution now, you must complete before you get. So, which means whatsoever thing you have known before now may not really 100%, be
but
applicable.
What is the place of mentorship? At least you're looking at somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
When you have a baby and they will tell you, I don't do so thing in front of a baby. Baby may be watching you. For example, if you guys are fighting, the baby is watching you. Tomorrow, maybe you feel like fighting is the other
that
of the
is
day.
Secondary.
And even not only before we adults self, when they show Leslie for us, they will say, do not try this tone. Because they don't say now waiting you see. Now you learn from.
That one is secondary. Now the primary thing here is, we're talking about the ideal woman. That means, okay, waiting I they look for before I go talk say, oh yeah, I do. I mean, before I go even say, oh yeah, how far babe, maybe day. Yeah, excuse me, but there must be some things that personally, I was talking about, you knowing yourself. So if you know that, okay, this is the kind of person you are, this is what you want. There are some guys that they don't really, mean anything to them. If their wife, they kneel down, greet them, do all those things, it don't really mean. Now, that was the time we had a show here, and I was saying, do you know that in a particular family, maybe family A, they feed the yaso? You understand yaso?
They best for themselves.
Maybe say, it don't even mean anything, but you can't try that elsewhere in another family. That might actually scatter the home. So that's why I was saying there is no blueprint to this, but there is one thing I would just say, which is actually it is actually very important. That is understanding. Understand your partner. Whatever ideology you are bringing from your father's house as a lady may not really blend well with the guy.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you need to understand the guy. The guy already understands himself. He knows that, okay, now waiting I won't be this. So if I see Abeke, I'm going to go for Abeke. If now Aduke did that line, let me just check Aduke out.
All right. But don't you think there are some basic lessons, something that is basic in the society that, is that if you must get this kind of attitude, maybe say those are generally maybe let's take it to society, generally acceptable traits a woman must have.
Yes, I'm going to quickly run through a couple of them, but before I start going to them, this is a very strong advice for ladies out there. When you are in a relationship and you know that there are some relationship that you will know from day one that not just the pastime.
If you work,
not just they enjoy maybe not they enjoy some freestyles from one another. Could be financial, it could be sexual and all that. There are some that you will know that you need to put in extra effort. But it's so unfortunate that most men today, they might not be able to communicate what you expect from them. You know, nobody knows what is going on in your heart or in your mind until you say it. But because of the societal pressure, the pressure to be there, the pressure to provide, even in relationship, right? The pressure to provide, the pressure to represent yourself as a man, even among your friends, in your family, when occasion calls, when there are events and all that, does not allow most men to communicate their truest behavior. So the best advice for women out there is listen to the unspoken words.
Unspoken words.
Yes, listen to the unspoken
what
words.
What they didn't say.
Yes. Probably you and your guy, you're having some conversation and just casually mention something. Always pay attention. Now you wanted to dig deeper. You just said, don't worry. That don't worry means something significant to you.
Be worried.
He might not want you to be worried about because you may not be able to solve that thing. It could not be monetary in nature. Those are the unspoken words. Always pay keen attention to spoken and unspoken, but pay more attention to unspoken words. You'll be able to understand your partner better. That's on an individual level. But now let's bring it to generally accepted behaviors. You know, today, I don't want to go back to the way our mothers or fathers. Now today we did like this.
Let's talk about today.
Yeah, because things are rapidly changing. All thanks to technology now, you can do so many things I know, right? So as a woman, I feel one of the things you must learn how to do is learn how to cook.
Learn how to cook.
Yeah, learn how to cook.
Because and that one from house we did learn how, Abi?
Well, when it comes to cooking, that's why I said all thanks to technology. If peradventure in your house they don't allow you to cook, that's your papa and your mama problem. That's your family's problem. Now you can either take up culinary skills, you can sign up at culinary schools where they will train you, or you go on YouTube. Go on TikTok, go on all these platforms. People, you will see short video on how to prepare spag in less than 5. Like everything you need is just just on your phone, man. What are you talking about? So you must learn how to cook. Why? For your own sanity and the sanity of your man. Because
you say that
a man must eat. And you need food. Oh my God! You need food to do food.
You understand that? You need food to only a legend. We understand that legends, legendary word.
So you cannot
like too much. We understand.
You cannot be using. What's it called? This kind of food. What's it called? Eba tonikoko or semo tonikoko to feed your man, and you think you have the right energy to be productive and to think. The fact that when a man is well fed, oh my God, we are always very happy and excited. So you must learn how to cook.
You said when the food is sweet.
Because you guys cannot be going to eat trees every day. You cannot be running takeout. If you not take out of 15,000 naira today, will you run it again tomorrow? On how much that is coming in?
Some ladies don't send it.
That's what I'm saying. That if you really want if you're an ideal woman, you want an ideal marriage, right? Unless you are going back, you may spend 3-4 years in that relationship, and at the end of you go back to your father's house. But if you don't have that skill yet, start learning it now. Start experimenting. The interesting thing is that in that relationship, you can experiment, and you guys will grow together. The food might not be sweet today, but he knows that you are making conscious effort to improve on your skills.
But don't you think it's better to even know about all these things, but even before you even got married?
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. That
because someone like me, growing up, when my mother they cook, we they enter kitchen. So they will say our children shouldn't enter the kitchen, but then once in a while, we follow our mommy. Let me bring that salt. And we were looking at what she was doing, and the time came around, I grew up with my dad. So then cooking anything, preparing any food wasn't the problem. And during courtship, my own when we in bachelor stage, no woman fit come out, come do. Even that time they say woman come visit me, I come carry and go eat. No, I would tell you, you know what? I'm going to my house. I'm going to prepare something. We eat it together. She will say, "Wow, that's lovely. You cook well." I say, "Oh, thank you very much." In fact, if you want to, now one of those things I use catch my wife. Yes, get one day like that. I remember when we say I just I prepare. I don't even know say our favorite.
Let me surprise you something. Let me surprise you. See, life is not equal. Some people lost their folks at very young age and they never grew up to know their parents, to enjoy that family culture where they will be with their mom in the kitchen and all. Some people grew up in foster homes. You cannot say they are not human beings. You understand? Some people grew up with relatives that they don't even allow them. They wanted to do, but some people were maltreated growing up. But eventually everybody So what I'm saying is, if peradventure you never had the opportunity to improve your culinary skills, you can start learning.
Now you talk
now.
about food.
That's
Let's
one.
leave that food there.
Yes.
That's when we are coming back. We go on a short break now. When we come back, we continue with you. Let's say today you carry what's put for your belly. You never allow anything. No worry, no worry. I'm coming to you. You will talk your talk. But we stop that food. We go on a short break. A food day. You feed. Don't worry. Let's go. When we go on break, we can. We go on a short break now, and when we come back, Men-Uncut continues.
Illegal bushmeat is not cool, but it's on sale in our cities, risking extinction and our health. And many of our iconic wild animals are threatened. So please be cool and say no to illegal bushmeat. And let's make Nigeria better for wildlife and safer for us all. Keep them wild, keep us safe.
Up to 75% of all new human diseases come from animals. Ebola, anthrax, and monkeypox all came from animals. And as more dead wild animals are being transported to our cities, we risk introducing another disease outbreak. This will affect our health, economy, and well-being. So say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
This is the people in charge of this thing. They are wicked. I tell you why I take this thing, watch you sit down, and they go show me. Anyway, I forgive you. I forgive you. It's jealousy. You know, when you're on this set, on this set, you know, it's always enjoyment.
Happy moments.
Happy moment. We're enjoying.
Happy hour.
They're not enjoying. We're enjoying here. We just want to spoil the enjoyment. I know we talked about food before we went to the other time. The program is 2 Men-Uncut on Western Spring Television and on 190 DTT. You can get past episodes of this program on your YouTube. Just go there and type Western Spring Television, and while you see some of our past programs, and you'll be able to see what we've done in the past and learn one or two things from all those things. All right, you talked about food as one of those basic things a lady must know even before getting married. Food, number one.
Gratitude. Yeah, you see, these things I'm actually taking my time to buttress. They are very fundamental things that when even in the stormy period in your marriage, these things will keep you going. And people don't, when you grow up, or one of the things that as parents now, one of the things that we've been learning over time is that you must raise your kids to be appreciative. When you give them something, you tell them to say something back.
Say thank you.
Say thank you, mommy. Say thank you, daddy. You also to respond, you're welcome, right? If they give you something, if you ask them to go and bring something and they bring it, you tell them thank you, mention their name. They are supposed to say something back. You are growing them.
Mm.
You are grooming them to have gratitude in life. And gratitude is when you are in a relationship, despite the fact that your man is earning 60,000 naira and he could still try, just try, not even give you money, could buy you something just to appreciate you as his babe. You must learn to be appreciative.
Appreciate.
Because in that 60,000 naira, there's transport allowance, there's family problem, brother, sister, mommy, daddy, spiritual, all sort of problem. The money that is not even enough for him. You understand? And he's not giving you something that out of his blood and sweat, you cannot even say ordinary, thank you, baby, God bless you. And you think you want to be in an ideal marriage. My dear sister, you will go back to your father's house.
All right.
Let me.
I want to look at the angle of most men will say, I don't want to marry a liability. In the past, fathers, some of them, some women still work, yeah, like still work. But these days, there are lots of ladies who are not doing anything, they're not working, they're not developing themselves. Can that be classified as one of the yardsticks to measure whether a woman's ideal for marriage or not? Hello, I love. If a woman loves you, she loves you. You met each other. She loves you. She's nice. She's wonderful. Or you realize that she has nothing doing. She has no business. She has no work doing, and her body language feels like the kind of person doesn't really like, who is not really attuned to. She's not industrial or industrious. Sorry, like that.
The other time I was saying, a man, you are getting married very soon. The reason why you are trying to get into a relationship is for the purpose of marriage. So you need to understand what are your values. Now, in this context too, if you are meeting a lady for the purpose of marriage, you want to ask the lady out, you want to propose later, you must also understand what are her values.
So it's not just about you.
It's not
as
just
a
about
man.
you, yes.
You have to understand the
partner.
I love the fact that you're saying this because most times the man wants to be at the center of that relationship. Like the relationship is about me.
No.
It is what I want that must happen. At times, the lady wants to feel like I'm at the center of that relationship. It is what I want that must happen.
We need to also get to a level whereby we do away with selfishness. Right? When you are alone, you can do anything.
Okay.
As a man, before you go married, you realize that you can even decide to maybe if you go out and you are tired, you could just lodge somewhere and just sleep, and you may decide not to go to go to the house, right? But since you know you are married, you are now responsible
to another person.
Now, it is not just about you, because if anything happens to you, she'll be held accountable. She'll be held responsible. They will ask her. So this is not, now when you have that at the back of your mind, you are not thinking of yourself alone, you are thinking of your partner. So if you are now as a man that is of age, thinking of marriage already, and you want to start asking ladies out and all of that, you must not just stop at understanding your own values. You must as well understand what are her values. Do you understand? So it is from there you will know if she's industrious or she's resourcestress. Do you understand? No, you can't understand that.
She get resources.
You cannot understand. Do you get it?
She get resources.
So at that point,
resources.
I don't talk that one. No,
I'm trying to show
resources in abundance.
Like
all around.
No, it takes a legend to understand. It's just like when you're doing exercise.
Carry on.
All right, so it is from, you guys will keep on having conversations and all of that. If it's someone that is serious, from that conversation, if it's going to be a 9 to 5 kind of a lady. And if you,
that's a career woman.
If she's going to be a business individual, now you need to understand, okay, you yourself, you understand yourself that, okay, part of your values, you wouldn't want your wife to work in a corporate organization. You as a person, as part of your values, your own, what you like is, once we get married, or my woman should have her own business, because I wouldn't want her to be, for anyone to be lording over her. That probably might be part of your own value, you know. If that is part of it, you now eventually get married, and your wife or your woman now begins to do what you do not want. That is not part of their wahala go day now. That's why I said understand your own values first. Then when you now begin to have conversation with that lady in question, understand her own values as well, so that you guys at the end of there could see problem. Like there's no how there won't be issues. There will be little marriage, you know, misunderstandings, but it will not be based on values.
No, somebody always reason say maybe not only their own marriage. Oh, take you. I'm not even happy in his home. His wallet is too much. They feel like when they're talking, they feel like, you know, they talk as if it only happens in their own family. Like husband is the devil, my wife is the evil.
You know,
I feel like it doesn't happen in any other home.
I was watching, I think it was a podcast sometimes ago. I was watching it, and I remember this story now. The lady was more like a confession that before she got married in her home, right, that for you to prove that you are a man, that you are strong, you must beat the woman, the wife. Yes. I don't want to mention.
Is it a wrestling family?
Do you understand? So when
I can't bond them.
So when she got married to this particular man, and the man was just totally opposite of what she was experiencing in her father's house. So she thought that was a problem.
You know go beat me.
You know they hit me. You know they beat me. Are you
tell me
So I'm bringing that out now based on what you said at that time. That okay, what if from her father's house they're not trained in this particular way? So she was already used to a certain system. So
but their house, they say they must beat woman. But now we come marry, come meet person, we say for the house they tell you when you beat a woman it is bad, which is actually bad. That is abuse and abuse. For the family abuse now like prestige.
Day to day, yeah, sure. So it is when you guys now begin to go out, begin to have conversations, begin to rub minds together.
I think what he said now, I've seen a lady who said that before. Ask a lady out. That should be around
Baba, you don't
2000 and
no.
That was the when
that was when I was in the war.
When you were in the war, okay.
And it was in the war. Me, I was on the street.
Oh, okay.
That might come on the street. That should be around 2009. I asked the lady out. You know what? First question she asked me. She said, "Do you nag?" I said, "Nag. I don't nag." If you don't nag, if you can't nag. And I'm sorry.
Are you sure it was nag or nag?
Nag.
Oh, okay, because I thought I was.
Your mind.
Yes.
Yeah, carry on.
The same way, the way you talk, do you
now,
nag?
what do you
I said,
think?
nag. Is it nag? Like me?
Just
Well, do you come? Say, I don't. They said, no. If you can't do that, we cannot do it. I said, why would you like a man that nags at you? Why wouldn't you like somebody who is friendly, who is nice, who is, pampering? He said, I need somebody to nag at me once in a while.
She believes that is how you can actually showcase the authority.
But you know what?
Man.
That was the end of, it never worked. We didn't have any relationship.
You didn't date.
But after a few years, because she told me she was in a relationship, and one of those things she saw in that guy was, because the guy, I'm not there again. I said, so how is your OPN is still in your nagging? She said, nag. That is the last one where I date. Nobody nago. I dey collect more for you. See, I don't want a nagging man again. So I concur with what he's saying. That probably at times what you bring from your father's home will not actually work in your husband's house. But let's talk about. He said something that he said understanding. We talk about all these things. But do you know that in most relationships today, during that courtship stage, we don't really have all those discussions. We don't talk about anything. What's happening?
Life.
In life, not allow people who enter life. They don't come discuss about life.
Let me tell you, there is a transitioning stage. Ideally, if you are thinking of getting married in the next 2 to 3 years, all things being equal, you would most likely have just probably finished tertiary education or just at the tail end of your tertiary education, or probably you are serving, you are running your national youth service corps stuff, and you are probably just working. The lifestyle at school or the lifestyle in school is completely different from life after school, and it can be very, very overwhelming. As a matter of fact, everybody always have this, when I marry or in my relationship, I want to travel, I want to go to Maldives, I want to tour with my guy, I want us to go to beautiful places. In 6 months, the lady might not be able to afford ordinary pair of shoes to gift the guy. Fine. Some ladies are they actually have the resources to do that, but some genuinely they've tried all they could, but they cannot financially raise that amount of money in a legitimate way to appreciate the
I
amount.
love any legitimate.
Of course, people can make money through any means now, both men and women, but in a legitimate way, it can be very difficult. And I think one of the things that are very, very essential is ability to learn to gift. It is important in a relationship, in an
Learn
ideal
to
gift. Yes. I'm not saying your guy is giving you amazing slides, jerseys, and you're buying boxers and singlets.
But
That's
because
crazy.
guys, as ladies are, I once met a lady. Don't say what you want to say again. You met so many ladies. It's not your business. That was when I was on the street.
On the street.
Okay.
I met a
On your
lady.
personal street.
Where are you now?
Hmm?
You are in the studio now.
In the studio. I don't do life. That time it was street. That was another planet. I'm in another planet. This lady once told me, this was a person who $1 from my money has never dropped into my hand. But now she's coming on a visit. She has never deemed it fit to buy maybe just 1 or 2 pieces of oranges or nothing. And one day we were just having a conversation and she said, Michael, do you know that you're supposed to be paying me every month? What do they do for me? Why are they pay you every month? Which job are you doing for me? He said, as your girlfriend, as your babe, you're supposed to be paying me. I said, it's an ideal thing a man should do for his babe. I said, you know what? What are you doing? Tell me one thing I've ever benefited from you. Mention one thing apart from
what?
Huh? Apart from what? Tell me one thing.
Apart from what now?
Apart from what?
Apart
Yes.
from,
Apart
apart
from
from
what?
water.
Apart from what? Yes,
Okay.
water. Tell me what I've ever benefited from you. She couldn't say anything. But I said, you don't even know how much I'm earning. You don't know anything, and you're telling me that you're expecting me that every month I should be paying you. So I said, they pay me my salary. When you say you don't even know how much I collect. They pay you every month.
Because of the apart from what?
Apart from water now.
Yeah.
So, Jamaica, this is
The
it.
water now.
This is it. Gifting can also not be 100% on an equal basis. You understand? But women should learn that whenever you have, from time to time, everybody always come across some wolf money, excess cash, maybe from mommy, daddy. You probably do some business and you're able to make some profits, or you just came across some
But
random.
one person tell them to salary.
Wait now. No. That's another word entirely. Don't let us go there. If I had to go into that might probably be another topic.
Some guys,
for another day.
some guys, Pablo show.
We call them.
Pablo
That's why there's a guy that says there are some people that are bobo, there are some people that are dodoyo. There are some people that are magiris. May we know. May we,
Which one? I know I heard this one before.
I'm sure some our viewers at home will understand some of this stuff, but that's not where I'm going. Where I'm going is, it's difficult now for young people to really, really have that closeness. So, what I feel women should do more. Men, we are so wired that we are always thinking of the future. The future. How will I survive? How can I make money? The money you are thinking of, my guy did not buy me this and that, and your guy has probably proposed to you, and is already thinking of all the finances he's going to need to rake up to cover the wedding. And we are not talking about 5,000, 10,000, and you are there thinking that he didn't give you a certain gift. So women should, if you are unable to have one-on-one time, maybe you're unable to go to cinemas to watch movies, there may not be that time and resources to do that from what is coming in, because avenues like that will give you the opportunity to bond, express each other's inner feelings. You can be creative and innovative. If you go to his house, let's say he has his own space, no matter how small or big, have a day or a night, convert it after eating, buy popcorn, buy a small drink, sit down, one-on-one.
Watch one movie like that.
Alpha, let us talk.
I'll make you talk, okay?
How have you been? How's been work? I know you're not really telling me a lot and this and that, because I know you probably don't want me to be burdened about your work and all, but babe, Talk to me.
Hmm.
I want to know
Open up.
how's work, how's business. Are you making sales? Is it making sense? Or is there other things that you need to do? Like you can do this in over 2-3 hours, and trust me, that conversations it recalibrates a whole lot of stuff in relationship. It helps you to build that kind of because you'll be able to talk. There are some things that he probably has been thinking of saying for a while, but he has not had that perfect opportunity to tell you. He'll be able to tell you. In fact, you might think you are the one that wants to even talk. You discover that he's the guy that even wants to talk because he might start telling you that, see, there are some things even me that you have been doing I don't like, and I want you to work on it. Like for instance, probably the way you wash, probably the way you tidy up the room. You don't tidy up the room at the normal time you're supposed. He desires you tidy up the room. These things are very fundamental because at the end of the
I
day,
think the problem is that ladies feel like you should be the one trying to know how they feel.
that's what I'm saying, that it takes two to tango. If they used to say this, that if something will not go and meet something must go and mean something. So if you feel the opportunity, there is a way they say it in the religious space that I don't want
If
to.
Muhammad
cannot
make
make mountain must meet Muhammad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you feel your man has been desirous of you guys having private time, and he might not want it in the house, he might want to let you feel it, like take my babe out to places that make sense, eateries, lounges, cinemas. You know, these things cost money now. Before you know it, before you even enter the building, they will tell you, say, this place now for people who want to buy this one. This place now for low budget people. This place now, I don't go there before. What did they worry people? So if that cannot work, create it, take that initiative. If you are coming back, just buy this thing that they just put on this table now. Prepare it, make it spicy,
and put your labubu
put
in
it
front of
on, and put it in front of the table. Say, guy, how far now? Babe, what's up? Let's talk. That way, those deep conversations will help you understand your man better. You will understand his spoken and unspoken, his struggle, his pain, and you can see how you can come in. Then you'll be shocked that he will also use that opportunity to let you know that he also wants you to work on some certain things so that you guys can have the kind of ideal relationship that may eventually lead to an ideal marriage.
We talked about women today. Parting shot, Nifemi. We've been talking about women all this while. I still have one question I would have asked him, but because of our time, because you know, women are manipulative. He's talking about studying a woman. Be studying a woman like this, and she's pretending like that, and everything seems perfect. And when you marry, she go like this. Now, book when you finish, you study and finish. What is going to be your own parting shot tonight? Within just a minute to men who are not even ideal themselves. Some men are not ideal. They don't even have any good attitude, and they are looking and searching for an ideal woman. What's your own word to such men?
Okay, so what I would just tell such men or such guys, I wouldn't say such boys, permit me.
And the be boys.
Okay, whichever way, just make sure you understand yourself first. Know your values. If you do not understand yourself, it's just like if you just buy a new car now and you don't really understand, before you drive any car, you must understand that car.
Whether the brake they okay.
Know the car yourself.
Know the clutch.
Right, so because you don't know maybe where clutch, maybe now you don't even know maybe now automatic or manual. But so you need to understand yourself first. Know your values. It is in knowing your values that you determine, okay, what next that you want.
All right. Parting shot, 1 minute.
This is to all the ladies out there. Communicate more. Don't be selfish. Get a life. Get a job to get a life. Don't be too dependent on your man, right? And then more importantly, develop yourself because he should always see you as a treasure from time to time.
All right. Thank you very much for everyone. The entire crew of this program. I really appreciate you, and most especially to my producer on this program, talking about what's her name, Marianne, and to every other person, every other part of this particular crew. I want to say thank you very much. And next week is going to be another wonderful time on this program, Men-Uncut on Western Spring Television. I still remain JTD HMI Jamaica, Mr. Titi. Your love doctor, Sir Michael, says, I want to wish you a lovely night rest. Bye for now.